When we eat, we often think that we're feeding ourselves and don't consider the fact that we're feeding billions, trillions of bacteria. In fact, there is more bacteria in your body than cells of your own. In other words, there's more DNA from bacteria than there is DNA of your own, what you consider you, right? So what you're feeding when you eat, you have to consider the bacteria. And the bacteria do not live on the same thing that you live on. They need a specific kind of food. And that specific kind of food is fiber. You have to have fiber. Without fiber, you don't grow the right bacteria. You're going to get fiber in a lot of different things, but if you have a really narrow source of fiber, like if you're eating the same thing every day, then you're feeding the same bacteria and you get a lot of one kind of bacteria. What you really want is a lot of different kinds of bacteria. That's where you get healthy. That's where you have low inflammation. That's where your brain works better. There's whole books written on the gut-brain connection, and that gut-brain connection is related to the types of bacteria you have and the amount of bacteria that you have. So one thing that's super important is that you get fiber in your diet. So you can go out and eat wood, but the wood actually is beneficial to some extent, but it's not enough. You need a lot of different kinds. So how are you going to get that? One of the things that I recommend for people is fiber greens. The advantage of fiber greens is it has different kinds of fiber in it, and they're the types of fiber that people don't generally get in their diet. So it increases the types of bacteria that can grow in the intestines. It lowers inflammation and improves the function of the bacteria and decreases your risks of getting things like irritable bowel syndrome and inflammatory bowel disease. Plus, you get the added advantage of having the greens in there, and the greens are just like eating green vegetables, but without all the water. So the fiber you get from the green vegetables, and you also get the nutrients from the green vegetables. And because your intestines work better, you absorb the nutrients better. So for every benefit that you can get from adding greens to your diet, from adding fiber to your diet, I often recommend fiber greens.